Today I'm going to share with you some of my back to school shopping tips as well as some of my favorite supplies. Okay friends, back to school time, it is upon us, and I am so excited because y'all know I love nothing more than to shop for school supplies. After shopping for curriculum, this is my second favorite thing to do ever. So much fun. I normally go by myself, I get me a Starbucks, I take my time, I smell all of the new school supply smells. It's heaven. It's heaven. Is there anything better than new school supplies? I think not. Maybe the smell of a newborn. Let me know below if you've already started your back to school shopping. I would love to know if you have and if you've gotten any good deals on things. I'm always looking for a good deal. Today I'm gonna share with you some really great things that you need to keep an eye out for during this back to school season. And I'm gonna share with you some places to go to get the best deal for a lot of these things. Now, the first thing I want to talk about is electronics. Obviously, this is one of the cheapest times of the year to get the best deal on electronics. Black Friday is also another really good time to get deals on that. But you can get things like printers, computers, tablets, Kindle Fires, pencil sharpeners, laminators, any kind of electronic thing that plugs into the wall, you're gonna find a good deal on it during the back to school season. Now, I love to shop at places like Costco, Amazon, Walmart, even places like Office Depot, Office Max. Those places are going to have really good deals, and you just price compare. So if you know kind of what you're looking for, I start out by looking for reviews on YouTube, and then once I figure out what I want, like when I bought my new printer a couple of months ago, once I figured out the one I wanted, then I just price compared every store and found the best deal that way. And you can also find coupons or rebates, especially if it's something really expensive like an Apple laptop or something like that. But I would highly recommend looking at Costco, Amazon, Walmart. Those seem to be like the cheapest places unless somewhere else is running like a really big sale. The next thing is paper, computer paper, construction paper, cardstock. All of that is huge savings this time of year, and you never find it cheaper any other time of the year. I always stock up this time of year. I think last year I went to either Office Max or Office Depot. I just happened to be in the store and I found an incredible deal on a huge box of computer paper, and I still have probably 4 packs from that box left, and I bought it probably this time last year, so it has lasted us almost a year, and I'm probably gonna go ahead and buy another big box just because I know it'll be the cheapest it'll ever be this time of year, even though I'm not totally out. But I always like to stock up on things like a cheaper computer paper, kind of a middle of the line computer paper, and then like a cardstock. And those are kind of the 3 that I keep on hand. I also keep on hand a lot of construction paper because the kids are always using it for various art projects and just, let's be real, just to cut up in a million pieces and leave them on the floor. The next thing is classroom supplies. So I'm talking about like dry erase boards, all the teacher supplies like your dry erase markers and your dry erase erasers and all of that kind of stuff, but especially dry erase boards because we use a ton of those little ones for the kids to use for their different spelling words and language arts projects and just to draw on. They enjoy using that. And so I usually stock up on those. I also this year purchased a big dry erase board that's about this big. I'll link it for y'all. And it's got a stand on the back because we're going to do our morning time. I'll talk about this later on in the year. We're going to do our morning time in our dining room this year, but I don't want school supplies like left in our dining room. So I wanted a marker board that I could leave on the table for when we're doing morning time and then put away when we're done. And so I think that's going to work out really well. And so, of course, those kind of things are the cheapest they're going to be this time of year. So you want to stock up on all of your teacher classroom supplies. Next is organizational bins. Y'all know I love me some organizational bins, and I always stock up on those this time of year. Last year I scored some awesome wire bins from Target. I'll link them below. They are my favorite. They fit our homeschool books in them so well, and they are so sturdy. We didn't have one accident of one of them breaking or even looking like it was breaking marking or like a scratch or anything on it all year long. And my kids are really rough on their bins, but these held up great, better than any ones we've ever used in the past. So I'm very pleased with those, and I'll probably be repurchasing some in the future. One really cool thing is in Walmart, and I know Target, they will have like a college section for kids that are going to college, and they'll have like all kinds of storage containers for college kids. And this is where you want to look for your homeschool storage bins, because they're going to be so affordable, and there's going to be lots of really fun color options. And so it's usually located around the kitchen section or like the Sterilite section, just depending on what store you're in. But definitely look for those. And also Dollar Tree has really good bins too. You can always get really affordable bins. They don't last forever, but for just $1.25, if they only last a few months, you're really getting your money's worth. The last thing is, of course, your basic supplies, and I'm also going to tell you where to find the best deals on these, but I'm talking about pencils, pens, markers, crayons, colored pencils, sharpeners, erasers, scissors, construction paper, glue, notebooks, folders, all of those kind of things. You want to stock up right now on those things, because now is the cheapest they're ever going to be. And be sure that you buy enough of this for the whole year. Don't just buy one of each thing, because you know they get torn up, they get broken, they get lost. You always need replacements. So I just stock up. I rarely ever get just one of anything. I get several just to make sure it lasts us the whole year, because if you need to repurchase them in a few months, they're not going to be as cheap. Now, the best place to shop for these items are going to be obviously Amazon, Walmart, Target, Dollar Tree, but also check out Office Max and Office Depot, because these stores actually have penny days and dollar days where you can get a lot of basic school supplies like pencils, erasers, notebooks, note cards, things like that for a penny or $1, depending on what store you're shopping in. So be sure you keep an eye out on that. Sometimes they'll post sales flyers. Sometimes you can sign up for their email list and they'll email you when they're doing those deals. But I usually just pop in the store every couple of weeks during this time of year just to kind of see what they've got. Also, a few other stores to keep in mind that I don't think people usually think about when they're thinking school supplies, but Ross, Marshalls, sometimes TJ Maxx, you can actually find some really cool school supplies at those places. Backpacks, lunch boxes especially, but also art supplies. They have some really good art supplies there. They've got awesome watercolors, paint, markers, crayons. They have beautiful notebooks. I buy a lot of my notebooks for like my business and stuff there. I also bought the kids all a really nice sketch pad from there, and the prices were really, really awesome. Way cheaper than Hobby Lobby or Michael's. So you may want to look there when you're shopping for your art supplies. All right, guys, those are my top back to school shopping tips for you guys. I hope it helped. I hope it gave you some good ideas. If you will, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up before you leave and subscribe to my channel. It's a free way that you can help support me, and I appreciate it so much. And I will be coming back with lots of back to school content for you guys soon, including a lot of prep videos. I am going to work all next week on getting our homeschool room ready and our curriculum ready to roll, because we start school back in just a few weeks. So stay tuned for all of that, and I'll see you guys back here really soon for another video. Bye, guys.